Hey, welcome back. You know, there's an old expression that sounds kind of like this. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. It's a common expression. I'm sure you've heard it before. You might have even used it before. The key to that expression, though, is you have to make lemonade. There's a verb. Whatever you want out of life, you have to do it. It's great to have a support group. It's great to have family that's behind you. It's good to have friends, but ultimately, you have to do it. Let me introduce you to my friend John. As a high school student, John was into robotics because John is a nerd. He knows it, I know it. You look at his picture, you can tell it. John is a nerd. And I don't say that in a disparaging manner. I say that with all the respect I can muster. This kid was into robotics because his high school offered a robotics class. He's wired that way. He's into things, machinery, gadgets. How do things work? That might have worked out well for him, but somewhere along the line, his high school adopted the aerospace STEM curriculum provided by AOPA. That changed everything for John. He was curious about aviation, but knew nothing about it, had no connection to it, no family members flew. He was just interested, so he got involved in that class. And through that, I met John. We went flying. Since he was interested in flying, why not take him up in an airplane, let him fly the airplane, and find out what it's really like? He became so enthused, he became a founding member of a high school aero club that goes on to this day, that has helped other kids get just where John is. Because he was involved in that high school program and that aero club that he helped form, he started learning an awful lot about an industry he didn't know much about before. Beyond that, he started learning leadership skills because restoring and maintaining and flying airplanes requires somebody to take charge. John is one of those people. Now, John doesn't come from money. His family is not wealthy. But because of his desire and his drive and his fascination with aviation that continued to grow, he started to apply for scholarships, which he got. And he used that scholarship money to learn to fly. This is John on the day he soloed with his instructor, Eric. John is just 17 years old there, and his instructor isn't a whole lot older than that. Eric today flies for an airline. While still a high school student, 17 years old, John earned his private pilot certificate. That is a heck of an accomplishment for anybody, let alone a 17-year-old kid. He was so good at studying and using his time well and being careful with his training money, he had enough left over to go add on a seaplane rating. Today, John is a student of engineering at Florida Polytechnic University. He is a private pilot with land and sea ratings for single-engine aircraft. This kid is on his way. John understands that life is a verb. John understands that he's the one who's going to have to make things happen in his life. And because he recognizes that and he reaches out to get help, whether that's financial or educational or emotional, whatever he needs, he's succeeding. John did it. He's making big things happen in his life. And you can too. If learning to fly is something that appeals to you, if getting involved in a group of people who are aeronautically minded, whether they are pilots, mechanics, air traffic controllers, dispatchers, engineers, administrators, it doesn't matter. If that lifestyle, if that career appeals to you, you can absolutely do it. And there is help out there. Don't shy away from the big challenges in life. Embrace them. If you don't know where to take the first step, go ask someone. Ask someone who actually knows about it. Put a comment down below. Ask us. We'll be happy to help you however we can. Just remember, aim high. Have audacious goals. It's just possible you might reach them. Click the like button down below if you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to the channel, help grow it so we can bring this sort of information to more and more people. And of course, leave a comment down below, whether you agree with us or you disagree. We want to have that conversation. Thanks so much for stopping by. Come back and see us next time where we'll be right here on your personal device talking about all types of things MadPropsAero oriented, where we say the possibilities are endless.